Hey everybody, welcome back to Treasures Galore. Hey, I want to do a quick video on what I think the clues are in the poem and what is it. So, first off, we know that there are 9 clues in the poem, and we know that Forrest has said that the first clue is begin it where warm waters halt. So those are 2 things we do know. So what follows here is just my opinion, and you can take it or leave it. Just let me know. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I'm right or wrong. So what are the other 8 clues in his poem? So we know the first clue is begin it where warm waters halt. So the first clue says begin. Begin it where warm waters halt. So to me, wouldn't that make sense that the last clue tells you to stop? So if the first clue tells you to start, the last clue should tell you to stop. So it just so happens that later in the poem, it says your quest to cease. So that means to stop. So by going off of that logic, these are the 9 clues, in my opinion, of course. So the first clue is begin it where warm waters halt. The second clue is take it in the canyon down. The third clue is not far, but too far to walk. And the fourth clue is put in below the home of Brown. Now I'm going to stop it right there for a second and bring up a video interview in which Forrest, or it was a radio interview, my bad. Forrest was read the second stanza, and she said, there sounds like there's some clues in that. And I'm paraphrasing, of course. And Forrest goes on to say that it sounds like 3 or 4 to him. So it sounds like there are 3 or 4 clues in the second stanza to Forrest, the person who wrote the poem. Okay, so I'm just going to go off of what Forrest says. So we know that the first clue is where warm water halt, and there's 3 to 4. So we may lump one in there. You know, maybe warm waters halt is the first, and then let's say taken in the canyon down with not far but too far to walk. Maybe. Who knows? That's up for debate. Okay, so what are clues 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9? So this is just my opinion, and I keep saying that because I don't want to get beat up for this. But so number 5 is no place for the meek. Number 6 is the end is ever drawing nigh. Number 7 is no paddle up your creek. So I think 7 and 8 can get maybe clumped together. So no paddle up your creek, just heavy loads and water high. That may be just one clue, which would leave the last clue or the last 2 clues as if you've been wise and found the blaze, look quickly down your quest to cease. Or, and this might get a little complicated, or it could just be like this. No place for the meek, the end is ever drawing nigh, no paddle up your creek, heavy loads water high, if you've been wise and found the blaze, look quickly down your quest to cease, as the last clue. Okay, so let me recap what I just said. So, first clue, begin it where warm waters halt. Second clue, take it in the canyon down. Third clue, not far, but too far to walk. Fourth clue, put in below the home of Brown. Fifth clue, no place for the meek. Sixth clue, the end is ever drawing nigh. Seventh clue, no paddle up your creek. Eighth clue, heavy loads and water high. Ninth clue, if you've been wise and found the blaze, look quickly down your quest to cease. So right before the poem in the book, Forrest said that there are 9 clues in his poem, and if followed precisely, will lead you to the end of his rainbow and the treasure. So the clues have to be specific directions. And so, in my opinion, all the 9 that I just stated are specific directions. Begin here, take it here, go this distance, stop or put in here. From there, it's no place for the meek. The end is drawing nigh, so I mean it could be a draw nighs on the left hand side. No paddle up your creek, which means go up the creek. And then you will maybe go to where the water high is, heavy loads, maybe those are lumped together, I don't know. But then if you've been wise, wise might be a specific direction, who knows? Like an owl can turn his head, a wise owl can turn his head 180 degrees, look quickly down. So then it tells you your quest is ceasing. After that, it says, tarry scant with marvel gaze, just take the chest and go in peace. So after that, he's saying, just take the chest. Don't hang around, just take the chest and leave. So those are the directions, and at that point in the poem, you have the chest. So anything after that, in my opinion, would not be clues, specific directions to the chest. Let me know what you think about that. So the next thing I want to talk about is, what is it? What is it in the poem? There's a lot of debate about that, but I think the answer is really simple. So he says, begin it where warm waters halt, and take it in the canyon down. So, and I've done it tired. So what is it? What is this thing? In my opinion, he tells you what it is in the poem. Your quest to cease. Your quest, that's what it is. Begin your quest where warm waters halt, and take your quest in the canyon down. Not far, but too far to walk, put in below the home of brown. From there, your quest is no place for the meek. The end is ever drawing nigh. There'll be no paddle up your creek, just heavy loads and water high. And if you've been wise and found the blaze, look quickly down your quest to cease. But tarry scant with marvel gaze, just take the chest and go in peace. And he says, I've done it, I've done the quest, tired, and now I'm weak. I really do think it's as simple as just your quest. To me, saying it would imply that he's already mentioned it or he's going to mention it. So, and he does mention it later on in the poem that it is your quest. And I don't know how you could see it any other way than that. I mean, it could be the trail or a river, but let's say it is a trail. Begin your trail where warm waters halt. I mean, that doesn't make sense. Begin your river, begin the river where warm waters halt. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I think it's as simple as just your quest, and I could be completely wrong, but that's the way I see it. And I would love to hear your comments and let me know what you think. All right. Thanks, guys. That's the end of the video.